everyone, my name is Amasha and I'm here today to explain to you about mindful eating and especially mindfulness while enjoying your food. Now, mindful eating can be a great way to calm the mind and the body. Now, you may think mindfulness or mindful eating or any other mindful practice is a complicated procedure, and you are exactly correct, as there are many steps you may take to complete these tasks. There are many things that you can consider when practicing mindfulness. Now, once eating, you can maybe see different sensations you feel throughout your body, how you are sitting, what is your posture, or maybe you might be experiencing new tastes when you're eating your food. Now, I enjoy mindful eating every single day because I know that I can experience my food in a different, more experienceful way. Now, let's begin to talk about some of the main key steps that you can take when practicing mindfulness. Now, I enjoy eating food at night because that is when I'm most likely to have my favorite meal. Now, my favorite meal to eat anytime throughout the day is spaghetti. And I like spaghetti because I don't have it often, so I enjoy it whenever I do have it. Now, let's say you have a delicious bowl of whatever food you find most interesting right in front of you. What are you going to do first? What I love to do first is I like to think about how I'm seated. Now, I normally sit at my table. You may be sitting at your desk or on your couch or wherever else you may be sitting, and I would like you to understand how you are being seated. Are your legs crossed? Are you sitting on a chair? How does the chair feel on your body? Does it feel comfortable? Now, what I like to do next is that I understand the way that I have been seated. I may straighten up my posture, I may look around, but then I bring my mind thoroughly to how I'm feeling and my food. Now, then again, the next step I do is I grab my utensil. Sometimes it may be your hand, your spoon, your fork, your knife, whatever it may be. I want you to pick it up and feel how it feels in your hand. Does it feel rigid? Does it feel uncomfortable? How does it feel to your palm? How does it feel to your fingers? And I want you to thoroughly think about how it feels. Now, whenever I eat my pasta, I use a fork. So I'm going to talk to you about how I feel when I hold my fork. Now, the next step I want you to take is to look down at your plate and look at all the different colors and visual representation of what you are going to eat. Now, when I look at my pasta, this is what I see. I see a bright red sauce, some meat, and a lovely cream-colored pasta noodle. Then when I look over, I see some salad or maybe whatever other side dish or something else you might eat. Now, the next step after you look at your food or maybe your drink is to start eating. Now, I want you to hold your utensil and I want you to feel how it sits perfectly in your hand. I use a fork, so with my right hand I will pick up my utensil and I will see, oh, my fork and my fingers are curled around my fork as they should be. Now, the next thing I want you to do is take a proper serving onto your utensil. So I take a good swirling of pasta and I place it in my mouth. I notice how my hand moves my fork up to my mouth, and then I take the food into my mouth and I start the chewing. This is my favorite part, and it is the most exciting part, as this is when I experience all the different food flavors that are in my mouth. They may be savory, sour, sweet, spicy, whatever they may be. I want you to acknowledge that. I know that when you eat, most of the food is in your mouth, so that is where you concentrate most upon. Now, I want you to see what other parts of your body may be feeling other sensations. Maybe your feet, maybe your hands. Do you feel anything else? Now, in my mouth, my food tastes delicious, and I want you to understand that all the different sensations I stated before that may happen in your mouth. As you begin to take more bites, does the food, or do you feel any new sensations, or does the food taste different, for example? What changes do you feel inside your mouth? Now, for me, the more bites I take, the food may feel a different taste in my mouth. It might be entirely a different complexion. Maybe it might be chewy, maybe it might be smooth. How does it taste? I'd like you to make a mental note inside your head of what you feel when you are eating. Do you feel calm, maybe relaxed? Were you nervous to see the new flavors you might be tasting? Does the food taste different to what you have tried before? Does it taste different now that you have practiced mindful eating? How does it taste? Now, you may notice something different every time you eat, but this way you can thoroughly experience all the different flavors and sensations when mindful eating. Now, I want you to remember, always eat your food slowly, mindfully, and silently. Thank you.